My name is Brian Pillman Jr., and you're watching the Rasslin Rage YouTube show. Oh!
It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! Scream it out loud! This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! Scream it out loud! This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
And now it's time for Wrestling Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
I can't now, though. Hey, what's happening? Hello, and welcome to another episode of Rasslin Rage. I am your host, Cody, and the gentleman to my right, for the first time ever, that's right, first time ever, right here on Rasslin Rage, the man, Jason Werth. Welcome to the show, Mr. Jason.
Thanks for having me. It's
Right.
about time.
Oh, and the ribs start already. So, Jason and I, we go way back. In case you didn't know, we go back all the way to 5th grade, Mrs. Denarden's class at Gardens Elementary. You remember that?
Oh, that was way back.
Way back in the day. There was a group of us that used to hang out, and we used to watch WWF every Saturday morning. And, you know, some of us watched more than that. And, you know, we had subscriptions to the WWF magazine, and we would come to school and talk about wrestling. We all had wrestling buddies.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently he was telling me, I guess I forgot about this, but you were telling me you had a hardcore match.
We had a hardcore match.
In the music room.
In the music room during indoor recess.
Oh, okay.
Steel chairs were involved,
What
and
was-
no teachers seen the action, so it was probably...
But it was all right? No blood?
No blood, but definitely got slammed. It was my first time in a hardcore match.
Yeah, that works out nice. So, hey, if this is your first time joining us, make sure you you smash that thumbs up. And as well, if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe. Cool stuff. If you scroll down into the description down there, you're going to find some links. One of the links is going to be for WWEshop.com, and the other will be for Highspots.com. You can go there, surf the web and surf over there, do all that stuff, and click something, buy it, and then we get a very, 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 very like point something percent commission on the show. Also down there, maybe it'll pop up in the chat too. I don't know. You'll find the donation link as well, and you know it's not required, but you definitely can do that, and it'd be very much appreciated. The T-shirts are in. If you order one, make sure you hit me up. Get the money over to me, and I'll make sure to get that to you as soon as possible. Rasslin Rage also has Facebook and Twitter at Rasslin Rage. Make sure you like and subscribe, like we said, and you can head over to R2 YouTube at any time to watch Mr. Worth on the show here, okay? So last week, I was joined by Mr. Danny Beals. He hit that 4-time guest host mark.
4 times.
4-time on Rasslin Rage. So congrats to him. And there's only 2 people that have hosted that many times, and the other one is Mr. Weir.
And
so,
you.
Well, yeah, every time. I've been here every time. So, Jason, you got to catch up, bro.
Oh, I got to get invited more.
All you got to do is reach out.
Oh, man.
I got people that'll be like, hey, I want to come back on. So it's time to talk about some indies, ladies and gentlemen. So when we come back after this, we're talking indies. Right, here we are. So we're back with some indies. Now, before we get to, I know we're going to talk about BCWA, but before we do that, I want to give a big shout out to Rebecca Paul and say thank you so much for the ride down. She won the 4 VIP tickets.
Sweet.
So I rode with her. My car is going to finally get fixed next week. So yay! But I have to say I had a lot of fun down there. It was a good show.
Very good show.
Yeah, that MM3 match against, what was the Dragon? What's that? Zane Silver? Is that his name?
Zane Silver, yeah.
Zane Silver. That was a really good match. The Dragon. The crowd was on fire for that match. They were on it. There was a lot of people. And she says, "Hey, no problem," says Rebecca. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so a lot of people were on fire for that match. A lot of screaming and hollering and back and forth. And then Jack Price versus Orlando Christopher. Something I'm not used to is people not liking DTA.
That was weird. Yes.
Yeah. So the kids I were with and the kids that were over, but not your kids, but other kids were like verbally bashing each other.
DTA.
There was a back and forth. Like they liked DTA, they didn't like it. They liked Orlando. It was back and forth. It was fun. That's what I like.
I was
about
waiting
wrestling.
for a DTA intervention with the crowd, but they were good. So
right, yeah. So then, of course, you had there was a few other matches, but the Fatal 4-Way for the Alliance title, which was another great match. I liked it. It was what? So we had Alex. We had Weaponized Alex Weir. We had Shark Boy, right?
Yep.
Chase Burnett, who was the Alliance champion, and Atlas Hightower. And it was the main event. Really good. Again, the crowd was on fire. I'm not sure what to think about Chase Burnett, though, to be perfectly honest with you.
He reminds me of a smaller, faster version of Daniel Bryan a little bit.
Something. I don't know. But if you guys don't know, in the matches online, and BCWA had posted it, and I posted it too, but, Shark Boy is now the Alliance title holder. And then he gave a little bit of a speech.
It was a shocker.
Yeah, it was kind of. So obviously he's going to come back. I mean, Shark Boy back in Michigan. Hey, what's up there, Miss DRC? Mr. DRC, Miss DRC. Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you. But again, if they keep booking Alex, I'm going to keep going. Unfortunately, I can't go to the next one though, because I'll be out of the country. So
I'll be at the next one. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, you do that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Same reason why I can't go to Sunday. I can't go to XICW.
Oh.
I'll
be at that one.
Yeah, I know you will. And, how many shows did you say you'd been to this year?
21 shows in 11 months.
And
we got 4 more booked. So by my year mark, I'll be at 25. Yeah,
that's pretty awesome. That's good stuff.
I'm addicted.
Yeah, good stuff. March 22nd. That's tonight. So we're just going to skip that. That's going on right now. But tomorrow, MPWA brings professional wrestling to Garden City at the Garden City Middle School. Tickets are available on their Facebook event page, starting at $13 for ringside. Not bad. Not bad. I don't even know any of the matches on that one, so I'll have to go back and look at that. And then Sunday, March 24th. Oh, yeah, I can't go to this one because I'll be at the Black Belt promotion. XICW Proving Ground returns to Hot Rocks Sports Bar and Music Cafe for Season 6, Episode 3. Tickets are available on their website, XICW Info. It's always a full house, so I definitely recommend, if you haven't got your tickets already, guarantee you're sitting in the back. And
literally, I bought 4 front row seats and thought about grabbing 2 more for my cousin, and they are gone.
Are they?
The front row is sold out.
So, okay, yeah, I figured that. Yeah. And after that, what you got?
General admission, you can be sitting anywhere.
Yeah, GA, you're gonna be sitting back in the bar. Yeah. Well, and that's not really.
They do too.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing either,
right.
though. But I know you're heading down there. What are you looking forward to seeing?
The unpredictability. You never know what you're going to get
right.
at XI. I mean,
right. And in this one, you got Jackson Stone is going against Movado, right?
Movado, yeah.
Yeah, for the
title.
Proving Ground title. That's awesome. I'd really dig the team. Yeah, for show. You're a super fan for show.
MM3 is going against. Who's he going against?
Where at?
Isaiah Bronner.
Oh, Isaiah. Yeah, Bronner. That dude's a big bro.
Match.
That's a big dude. Clash Wrestling heads into Brownstown, Michigan, March 29th. Champion, the Caveman Elk. Clash Tag Champions, the Herd, Tommy, how do you say that? Tresnick. And Dead Vaughn. Petey Williams. He's a good guy.
Ooh, yeah.
He's a really cool guy. Yeah. If you ever get a chance to meet him, you should. Lotus, Jude Tyngam Quinn, great tag team. Cameron Sky, James Alexander, Justin Main, and Orlando Christopher, along with others, are scheduled to appear. Tickets are only $12 a piece, and you can get them on ClashWrestling.com, or you can get a $40 for 4. So that's
That's
right
perfect
up
for
your
me.
alley.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
you got
March 29th.
yeah.
I'm looking at that lineup thinking maybe.
Yeah. Thinking maybe. Yeah. I mean, Petey Williams. Have you met Petey Williams yet?
Not yet.
Yeah. Well, he's a good guy. He's up there. There he
Sweet.
is. Yeah. Good guy. Really cool
Make
guy.
believe muscle.
Yeah. He came to Richmond for you. Andrew had him in.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. He came into
Before
the
my
Richmond
time.
show. Yeah. You weren't in the picture
I'm
yet.
trying to make up for lost
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Hey, I know. I was there too because when he was running the promotion before
Right.
he took that break, I hadn't been to a show.
Wow.
You know. So
Yeah.
I'm lame. You know.
No, you're here now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm lame. But anyways. Speaking of,
Oh boy.
April 6th, Blue Water Championship Wrestling returns to the American Legion Post 8 in downtown Port Huron. Tickets are buy one, get one free. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that correct. Buy one, get one free. How much are tickets, you asked? $15. So you can get 4 tickets for $30. That's amazing. And that's sit anywhere. So if you get in line and you're in line first and you get front row, that's amazing, right? So your whole family can sit front row. Weaponized Alex Weir will be taking on or defending his Blue Water Championship Wrestling Rising Star title against Tommy Vendetta. Now, is this his first?
This is the first time.
Is this
Yep.
Vendetta's first
Yes.
match? Wow.
First time at Blue Water. And I think
First time, and he's already getting a title. Wow, getting a title shot. He must be that good, huh?
Oh, he is.
So already with that one match,
It's already worth the money.
yeah, the $15, 2 tickets for $15.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That match in itself right there is worth the money.
Yep.
Right? And it's only going to get better from there to 6 matches according to the flyer. So, you can get your tickets. You can buy tickets. I think they go on sale. I think he said they start on this weekend. BWCWstars.com, or you can head down to PKSA Port Huron at the Pine Grove Mall. Right there at the Pine Grove Mall. You can go in there and ask for tickets there as well. Personally, I suggest you give Billy Ray Daniels or Weaponized Alex Weir a shout out on social media and buy tickets from them. Okay. Oh, here we go. Billy Ray Daniels versus Max Morrison. All right. Good stuff there. Yeah.
Big
Billy
match.
Ray. Billy Ray's on fire lately. Guy's doing a lot all over the place. April. Hey, what's going on, Captivity? Nice to see you, my brother. April 13th, Detroit Style Wrestling will be presenting their 10th anniversary host show with ECW legend Sandman. I really want to go to this, but
You should.
I know, but Proving Grounds the next day.
Ooh, I'm going to that too.
Yeah, me too. So
It's just 2 in 1 weekend.
I know. It's hard with the kid, bro.
Right.
It would be different if I didn't have a 4-year-old.
When he's a little bit older,
Right,
you can
yeah,
start
then
taking him to shows.
I can take him with me. I wouldn't probably take him to that one specifically,
No, I don't
but
think so.
I mean, yeah. But really cool is DSW will be holding their first Hall of Fame induction. So the Brew Crew are going to be inducted by Johnny Bad Wheels. So
Sweet.
you definitely check that out. And tickets are for the show are only $15 for the first 2 rows, and in advance with an increase to $20 the day off. Right. General admission is 10 in advance and 12 at the door. So I mean, even still, that's not bad, right? So you don't get your ticket in time, you got to get it at the door. $12 for GA,
Yep.
right? Is there a bar? If there's a bar, that's not bad.
There probably is.
I hope so. I definitely
I think it's in a bar.
good.
remember
I
right.
hope so. Oh, hook me up. I don't know if I'll be able to swing this one, but man, and I know one of the guys that's working with this promotion, and I really want to go, and he's been asking me to go. It's just, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing them both. Yeah, I just don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see. All right. So also that's it. That's all we got right now for this section of the indies. However, make sure you're checking on Facebook and everything. But I think you could still get tickets to the show, the Legends of Wrestling show on the 20th of April, which like they're doing the VIP thing, but I think that's all sold out already. But there's a show,
Oh,
the actual
that show,
wrestling show that's going to take place at the arena too. that you can get tickets for.
April 20th.
April 20th.
I'll be at Die Hard, Blue Collar.
Oh, will you? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I almost went to that luncheon show though.
Yeah,
That was a little bit more money.
I went last year. I'm going to go
A
again.
little bit more money than I could swing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, it's like I've never met Bret Hart, and I got to get that signed.
I need to be. Yeah.
Have you seen it? It's all smudged.
Oh.
I mean, so there's Ric Flair on that with the Four Horsemen, and then there's Ric Flair on that, and that's smudged because when I got it, it was wet, and I didn't dry it first, and then I put it in a plastic bag like a dummy. Yeah, I'm an idiot. What do you know? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, life goes on. So that's why I bought another.
Do it for Dewey.
Right,
Yep.
do it for Dewey. Do it for Dewey. Southpaw Regional Wrestling. If you've not watched that, you have to because it's amazing. All right, so this is all we have, but this is the part of the show where we talk about all the topics in wrestling. But before we do that, I have to tell you guys who's coming on the show next week, right? Yeah,
It's not me.
but I got a special message from that person just for you guys. So here we go. Who's coming on the show next week?
What are you doing on March 29th? Well, I know what I'm doing. You see, Danny Beals thinks that he's going to catch up to me, but that's not going to happen. So I'm coming back as the first 5-time co-host of Rasslin Rage with the amazing Cody Fleming. So what are you doing on March 29th? You're tuning in at 8 p.m. to YouTube, watching Rasslin Rage with Cody Fleming and his very special co-host, 5-time Mr. Weir. Oh yeah, Danny, and by the way, by that time, you all can call me Master.
That thing was amazing. So 5 times, and as he said, Mr. Beals, by that time, you can call him Master. So yeah, that'll be happening. He's coming on the show next week, and then after the following week, there won't be a Rasslin Rage because I'll be out of the country.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
You getting deported?
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that was awesome. I asked him to do that, and I was like, "Hey, you got to dig at Danny a little bit. Where is he, by the way? He's fired.
Yeah, he's fired. He's not even watching.
Because you're probably it's probably
Yeah,
because
he
you're
was-
on the
yeah,
show. You
he-
guys
he-
bucking heads on the
He
ring
doesn't
crew.
even want to see my face.
Is it the ring crew
I
thing?
don't
You guys
know.
bucking heads a
I
little
don't
bit
know.
or what?
Yeah.
I hear there's a little turmoil that happens. You guys get a little. I mean, like a bunch of little
Sometimes,
girls. I mean,
sometimes.
you guys.
Yeah, he's cheering for Alex. I'm cheering for Tommy. So there's turmoil there.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to get Q back on the show. Hey, Q's supposed to be doing something for the show. What happened to that? You need to kick that kid in the butt. Come on, get it done. I'm trying to segue him into his own YouTube, have his own thing going on. Man, we got to get it. We got to make it happen. All right. I can't do it by myself. I can lead the horse to the water, but I can't stick. I can't stick it in there and make you drink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. So, anyways, here we go. We're gonna talk all the rage. That's where we talk about all the news and all that good stuff. Partly the mom's fault. That's $1. That's an excuse. Anyways, here we go. All the rage. Yo. Hey, Skyjacker, where's your dad? Why isn't he on the where's he at, man? You go kick that man. What's up with that? I'll add it to my tab. Oh, Lord. All right, so Skyjacker's in the house. Okay. All right, so all the rage. All right, so a lot of big news with signings lately.
A lot of
signings. And I mean, not just, one place. They're all over the place. And you've seen Andrew posted this thing about, your packets and getting out there for, these
Right.
younger guys and things. Because there's a lot of opportunity.
There's a lot of
Because
opportunity right
this
now.
guy leaves here and goes here, or this woman goes here and over here. And then, there's spots opening up all over the place.
Yep.
And there's a lot of opportunity going on. So, can we see a rumor roundup as a portion of the show? That would be that's actually a pretty good idea. The only thing is I don't like dirt sheet stuff, man. So It's one of those things. It's like, I gotta listen to the people though, right? All right, but anyways, we'll talk. We'll think about it.
Yeah.
It's in there. Okay. All right. So AJ Styles resigns with WWE. You didn't want him to resign?
I don't know.
You what?
I'm not really sure what they're running his character all wrong. I think,
Okay.
right now.
So part you want him to leave and go to AEW, or go to New Japan? Which one would you rather?
AEW for sure.
Personally, I almost would think I'd rather him go to. I would rather AJ Styles go to New Japan.
I would rather have him go to New Japan than to have him undercard at AEW because Cody's going to headline AEW.
You think so?
Yeah, he's going to put himself
every
front.
time.
I think so.
Yeah,
for the first 3 to 6 months, I'd say he's the headliner.
I don't know. We'll see. Allie, Impact Allie, right?
Yep.
She signs with AEW.
I seen that.
Okay.
That's a good signing.
That's a good signing. The women's division is starting to look pretty good over there.
Yep.
Robbie E signs with WWE. Made his debut already as a manager in NXT.
That's crazy.
Yeah, already. But Aiden Robbie, he's a cool guy. I've met him. I've talked to him. He's a cool dude. Well, Stokely Hathaway. I knew I did. I'm like, wait a minute. That's not right. Stokel? Who's Stokel? That's what it's written as. Stokel. Yep. It's Stokely Hathaway. Signs with WWE. And if you don't know who he is, he has wrestled, but he is typically a manager.
Right.
So maybe we're starting to see the return
of the manager.
And maybe we'll start to see the return of the gimmick. I mean, there is a gimmick, but not
like it used to be.
I mean, Sergeant Slaughter, Papa Shango, you know, the dragon, like the actual dragon, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Akeem.
No way, Jose.
No way, Jose.
Wait,
that's only one.
Adam Rose can make a comeback.
Who?
Adam Rose.
Adam Rose.
With his
he just retired.
Oh.
He just officially retired.
Yeah, I forget that.
He just officially retired.
He'll be back.
So anyways, and then DJZ signs with WWE.
That's the most exciting one.
Well, because now you get to see Mustafa Ali and DJZ go at it again.
How long is it going to be?
Because you got to see that before, though.
I know.
But you got to see that before it was popular.
Right.
You know, you got to see that when it was still
DJZ is
underground.
Amazing talent.
Well, so is Mustafa Ali. They're both amazing. But we got to see that when it was still underground.
Right.
Because we're cool.
Because
we're cool. Because we drive more than an hour to go see wrestling.
DJZ, and everybody's like, who? I'm like, oh, you wait.
Man, how do you not know who that dude is? I remember when I went I forget which show it was, but it was when they did the doubleheader with Progress.
Yeah.
And so when Evolve was over, everybody had to go outside and then get back in line to get back in, right? Yep. So as I went out to the car to put a bunch of stuff that I had got.
You bought a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah,
usually.
For sure. I have to.
I know.
Right?
Got the show.
Exactly. Got to support my guys, right? So anyways, and I'm walking out, and then we're standing in line, and DJZ just walks right out and starts talking to everybody in line. That's how cool it was.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, and it was just like a nonchalant conversation. It wasn't like everybody kissing his butt. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, great match. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah. And then people start talking to him.
Right.
That was cool. That's how Matt Riddle is too. Matt Riddle's the same way. He's a really cool guy. Matt Riddle is super awesome.
Dude, is that his thing? What does he say?
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro. So you got bruh.
Bruh.
You got brah, which is awkward, brah.
Yeah.
Right? And then you got bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Should fight.
That'd be sweet, wouldn't it? Bro.
Sign us up.
Right. So according to an interview Jim Ross did with Outside the Lines, he is in talks with All Elite Wrestling. Awesome.
Sign him up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm patiently waiting. I hope it. And well, anyways, he says his agents is talking with him.
I can't believe WWE wrote him out and just put him on the back shelf.
Well, they consider themselves an evolving company. Yeah. So, that's I get where they're coming from, but at the same time,
they got Renee Young in his spot, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know though. I see what they're doing though with that. They're transitioning. You're going to see, mark my words, you will see. Now we've already seen an all women's pay per view. We will see an all woman show. We will. Bet me.
Oh, I would. That's for sure.
I mean, we already have have a reality catered to women, right? We already have that with Divas and the Bellas, and now we got the family side with Ms. and Mrs., right?
Yep.
Okay, so all that stuff,
might be.
I'm not trying to be sexist, but
it might be
women love that stuff.
Yep, it'll be exclusive on the network to start off. I think,
right, like NXT, yeah.
To see if people will buy it, and then I bet it gets sold to the networks.
Sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Somebody will buy that.
So here's some really good news, man. I think this is awesome. Impact Wrestling and Ohio Valley Wrestling, which is owned by Al Snow, have announced they have reestablished their partnership. What does this mean? This means that OVW is now Impact's official developmental and training territory. So before they go out anywhere else, they're going to look for guys in OVW.
Right.
So if they need, a guy to do a squash match, it's the guy's coming out of OVW.
Right.
Stuff like that. So good stuff. So it's kind of like what NXT is to WWE, or because OVW used to be
right
that to WWE as well.
It used to be.
Yeah.
That's where it came from, right?
That's where. John Cena came out of OVW. Brock Lesnar came out of OVW.
Right.
Randy Orton came out of OVW.
Now they're going to Impact.
Right.
And that's right in our territory.
Yeah.
Our guys could have opportunities.
Oh yeah, big time. That's awesome. Yeah, it is. And that's the thing,
Right.
That's what they were saying. Is like there's so many opportunities now. It's like it seems like every week maybe or every other week there's something new happening. Something's moving.
It's
something's
hard to keep
happening.
up.
Right.
There's
yeah.
so much.
My God, you have no idea. You have my head wants to explode some days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just trying to keep up.
There's never a slow day in professional wrestling.
Oh, and you're trying to keep up with the social media and trying to keep it out for the pages.
Right.
Oh my God, I want my mind wants to. Plus just try to do like real life.
Right. You do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to. It's amazing, right? So, kind of into the relation to, some things happening and the movers and the shakers. Cody Rhodes, just one of many people behind All Elite Wrestling, has filed for multiple trademarks. There's a lot of eyebrows being raised because the specifics of those trademarks, right? Have you heard about this case? Yeah. Cody has filed for former pay-per-view or WCW pay-per-view names such as Bash at the Beach, which if you don't think about this for a second, Bash at the Beach, that's where the turn happened. One of the greatest turns in the history of professional wrestling when Hulk Hogan turned heel.
Yep.
All right, Bash at the Beach, right? So they applied for that trademark, Battle Bowl, and Bunkhouse Stampede. And he also filed for the trademark, the Prince of Wrestling, which I guess he's called himself on several occasions, and including sometimes that he was in WWE. So this is going to be interesting because WCW is owned by WWF. Now, we have seen in the past there are certain things that they didn't carry over. Right. For instance, War Games.
Right.
They had to pay Major League Wrestling. They came to a deal with Major League Wrestling in order to use it. Now Major League Wrestling isn't going to use War Games anymore. Right. So that's a big deal.
Those are a lot of pay-per-view names.
I hope
because you can watch all those on the network.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. It's going to be interesting to see if that gets approved or not, and if it does, when does the lawsuit start or the cease and desist? Because WWE is not shy about cease and desist. Definitely not. So I want to talk about this. I want to talk about
this too.
Do you?
Yes,
are you for or against?
Oh, this is a horrible idea.
Okay, all right. So it's all over the internet, and I've kind of posted some stuff about it. Not really like opinionated, more like just kind of like funny, ha 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 type stuff. But Kurt Angle is retiring after his match at WrestleMania, right? So it was announced he's going to retire. All right, and that sucks, but it is what it is. There's a time, there's a right time for everything, right? So he's going to be facing Baron Corbin. Yeah. Okay. And I heard someone cut. So now somebody called him this online, and now this is exactly what I'm going to call him from now on. Baron Snorman.
For Pete's sakes.
I'm telling you, Baron Snorman. So that's what I'm going to call him. And that's about right. So, hey, listen, I get it. I get it, right? He's going out. He's leaving, right? So he's not going to go out with a W, Kurt Angle. He's going to give the younger guy the push, right? All right, but I can think about a whole bunch of guys that
he could have fought anybody.
Right. I can think of a whole bunch of dudes, right? A whole bunch of dudes.
This is Kurt Angle's legacy. His final match is going to be a guy that he's had a storyline running with for 4 months.
Yeah.
They should have did that on like Backlash or something stupid. Yeah. A Mania match, they should have brought back another legend, or if he was going to push somebody younger, obviously not Baron Corbin.
Right.
Because there's a storyline.
Bring
somebody back out of retirement. Have him put a match on that we're going to remember tomorrow.
Right.
A Baron Corbin match we're going to forget before it's over with.
It's a snooze fest if you ask me. But
fast forward if I can.
Yeah, there you go. So I mean, look, dude. Like, okay, if you're gonna give it to a younger guy, there's plenty of dudes on that roster. Like, why not Bray Wyatt? Why not Big Bray Wyatt back at WrestleMania?
Why is he still wrestling in a vest? If he's back wrestling full time, put the guy back in his gear.
Yeah, well,
he's wrestling in a vest like he's still in charge.
I think they think that works for him, but I don't know. I mean, he's obviously. Oh, there's people on.
Well, nobody's talking to us.
I know because they suck.
I want to know what they think of Baron Corbin.
Yeah, well, I'm going to ask them. What do you think in the chat? Is there someone more deserving of that WrestleMania moment? Come on, what do you think, Rebecca? How about Melissa? What do you think? Or Skyjacker, Rebecca, Carrie, Andrew? What do you guys think? It's like the storyline is being continued.
Is Kurt really retiring?
Right. That could be it, but I don't know. The past few times I've seen him out, it
seems like he's really retiring.
It's time.
He's fighting all guys that had amateur backgrounds like he did.
Right.
I mean, that match did you watch the match last week with who's he with right now? The younger guy that's with Glorious.
Bobby Roode.
The other kid with him.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable. Oh my gosh, they put on an amateur match that was amazing.
Yeah, Chad Gable is amazing, man. He's an amateur wrestler.
I'm waiting for next week to be Shelton Benjamin because that would be perfect. I mean, to have him fight all amateur guys.
Right. Well, and that would be great. Let's see here. We got Trash. I agree. They could have done something way better. So that's what Captivity said.
Yeah, I agree.
There's plenty of guys that are deserving of that, to be truthfully honest with you. So since we're on WrestleMania, let's talk Andre the Giant, right? So Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royales. It's been confirmed. It's coming back for WrestleMania. And we got the first entrant, Braun Strowman.
Why do they continue to bury this guy? Why don't they give him
I don't know,
real
because
push? He doesn't need it?
So I have, and I'm not... Listen, all right, I know a bunch of people, and I've had a lot of conversations with this about Braun Strowman specifically because I felt the way, too. I felt a certain kind of way, and I got a little butthurt every once in a while about some things. And
you did?
Yeah!
You do?
Yeah! So anyways, what had happened is think about it this way. Braun Strowman, what do you do with a guy like that? What do you put the strap on Braun Strowman, what do you do with it? What do you do with him after that?
He ends up like Brock Lesnar. Everybody thinks he's unbeatable.
But you keep the belt on him for what? Whose record does he beat?
You couldn't, because nobody's going to beat him. If they put the strap on him, I don't think anybody legitimately beats him.
No,
it's kind of like watching Kofi wrestle 7 matches.
You had an attraction like Andre the Giant,
right?
And you didn't do that with Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant was an attraction. That's what Braun Strowman is. Braun Strowman is an attraction. He is not a title holder.
I agree. Now that you put it that way,
right.
Yeah,
he's an attraction. He really is. He's gonna put, and I'll get my dollar out in a minute, but he'll put ass in the seats regardless of whether or not he has a title. That's the way I see it.
And that's what they're doing with AJ Styles right now.
Yeah,
because they're not putting a strap on him, and
he does end up being a fighting champion, but when he loses, he's not going to lose clean, right?
No, he's going to lose in a triple threat match, and somebody else is going to get pinned.
Right, and then he takes away his believability of being the beast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now he's ripping the door off cars.
Right,
stuff.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He could flip this.
Imagine what they would have did with Andre the Giant's character now.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Lord. Or even the Giant, for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, and that guy, the Giant, now didn't really get big until recently. Like he was big, but now he's just he's all big,
Yeah.
like muscular and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, dude,
He's
whoa,
huge. He's
yeah,
huge.
yeah. I mean, and even like Brock Lesnar, like when Brock first debuted in WWE,
He wasn't as big as he is.
well, he was huge.
big.
But he was defined. He
Right.
was huge.
Now
Now
he's
he's getting old. He's getting flabby, and it's like, bro, it's not as believable as it was. And
Right.
especially, listen, when you put Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar against each other them few times, and they went
Yeah.
back, and Braun Strowman picked up Brock Lesnar like a sack of potatoes and threw him around
Yeah. that
like
was
nothing.
Amazing.
It totally threw it out the window for me. Like I'm
Right.
like, I no longer believe that Brock Lesnar can beat Braun Strowman.
No, I don't either.
No way.
In an
Not
octagon,
even,
maybe.
Not even. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It-
Brock
I'd
can't
pay to
control
see
his
that.
temper.
That'd be crazy.
Brock can't control his temper.
No.
You know. So, and also, listen. I'll be honest. I used to watch Brock religiously when he fought in the UFC. I even have a Brock Lesnar UFC figure sitting over there. Right. I was a huge Brock Lesnar fan, and I will tell you this: Brock Lesnar cannot take a hit.
Oh,
He
right.
He would rather go to the ground and he'd rather wrestle. He's an amateur wrestler.
Right.
He does not want to stand up and fight. He does not want to stand and fight. He gets hit and he runs.
Right.
Runs.
For months.
Right.
One match, 3 months off.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Runs. Be done. Any of these scenarios are better than Brock.
Right.
True. I agree.
They need to take that belt off and make it.
Yeah, but
When he shows up, he puts
it is true.
butts in the seats.
I mean, when I was so mad, my buddy Sean took me to Raw, right? He had an extra ticket. He's like, hey, man, I got nowhere to go. You want to go? I was like, sure, let's go. He had floor seats. So we go to Raw.
Whoa.
Yeah, but they weren't that close.
They were that close.
No, they were like way back. But it's no big deal. Hey, it's sweet, right? We're on the
Right.
floor. We got to go. So, and when we were there, it was really cool, but it was I don't know. It is what it is. It's Raw.
Right. It's raw.
It's Raw. It is. But I mean, people were pissed
Yeah.
that Brock wasn't there. Same with
yeah.
Ronda. They
Yeah.
were mad. They were pissed.
They pay to
They-
see. I mean, why would you pay to see one person?
Right, and then Roman did his whole thing, and then he got suspended. And
Right.
Yeah. And then Cena didn't have his match, and he came out talking schmack, came out in the crowd because he wanted to face Undertaker at WrestleMania,
Right.
all that good stuff.
Yep.
But so same WWE. Here we go. WWE has announced they're moving their corporate headquarters. Since 1985, they've been in the same place.
Holy
yeah,
cow.
they're staying in Stamford, Connecticut, but it's a bigger building. All right, and they own this building.
Right.
All right, they own the building that they're in now. They're gonna sell it, and they're not gonna sell it right away, but the building that they're moving into, they're leasing. Okay, and it's a lot bigger than the one they have now, but they're eventually gonna sell their old one. But what this does is this allows them to put their production as well as their corporate offices in one,
Right.
which allows them to streamline a lot of what they need to do, which makes them become more efficient, right?
Right.
Efficiency is the best. But I almost think that building's almost a landmark, you know what I mean?
1985.
85 and the WWE logo on it,
Didn't DX spray paint it one time?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
so-
did. Yes. All right, so this is going to be the last part of what we call All the Rage, and we'll be going into legit wrestling questions, and maybe we'll talk some schmack to each other a little bit. Not really talk schmack, but whatever. Anyways, it has been announced that two versions, not the two, but two versions of the Four Horsemen will be appearing at WrestleCon. Just for the photo op is $150. Yes. And I don't know if that's
Rasslin Rage is sponsoring us to go, huh?
no. I don't know if that's per version or if it's for both. Okay,
Oh.
because it didn't specify. But the two versions of the Four Horsemen are the 1988 Hall of Fame version,
Yep.
which I've met, which is Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Barry Windham, and their manager J.J. Dillon. And then you have also the 87 version.
I like the 88 version.
Yeah, the 87 version with Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Lex Luger, and the manager J.J. Dillon. Yeah, I like that one better.
Yeah,
I would even go with the other Anderson. I can't. Dang it, brain fart right now.
Yep.
Ole
Anderson.
Ole Anderson. Before
Yep.
they had Wyndham. All right.
Yep.
So, yeah. Listen, what I paid for that's yeah. Well, I mean, once you figure in the autographs, they're probably going to pay more than what I did, because if I understand this correctly, at WrestleCon, it's not like that where they didn't have a package. I looked. They didn't have a package where you just go in and pay for the package. I looked. That was a package deal. I paid, it was like $2.99 or $3.99 for all their autographs, VIP, and I got the photo with them. Wow. So
It was worth it though.
it was for me,
The
yeah.
living legends.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, some guys, there was a couple guys, what they did was they got the photo first, then they had them sign the photo. Right? I got that signed, then got the photo, and could care less about getting the photo signed. I'd
Right.
rather have the figure signed,
Right.
personally. That's just me. Because
Yeah.
I like, as you can see, I have a bunch of signed figures. So,
A couple.
yeah, but it is what it is. I almost debated on whether or not, when I'm going to this Legends and meet Ric Flair again, whether or not to have him sign that 2K19 limited edition pop Ric Flair
Right.
from the promo. Jet flying!
Yep.
I almost thought about it, but I'm gonna have him re-sign that, and I'll probably sell that one. So somebody will buy it.
Somebody will buy it.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, good stuff. Woo. There's always. Oh yeah, I gotta mention it. Like, you don't know when you'll ever get those people in the building again together.
Right.
So, I'm just saying, if you're listen, pay the money, go get the dang autograph.
Right.
Right. Just do it.
Yep.
Just do it. Skip the house payment. No, I'm just no, I'm just joking. Hey, you could do what the guys from the 5MW will tell you to do. Go to your mama's purse, steal the money, and buy a ticket.
Oh boy.
Hey, did you watch that? 5MW told them buy a ticket. He was telling people to steal money from their mama. That's how it went, right? So there's always so much that we could talk about here, but I don't want to saturate the show with a bunch of WWE stuff.
Right.
I like talking a little bit, but I don't want to talk all WWE because it's dry and it's not very fun, if you ask me. I like to mix it up a little bit, talk a little bit about the indie stuff, AEW, Impact, talk about a little bit of everything that's going on. With that said, we have reached the end of all the rage. It is time for legit wrestling questions. What's that mean? You can ask me or Jason or both of us a question, but it has to be legit and it has to be about wrestling. All right. And then I'm going to hit this thing down here. What is this thing called? We'll do this one first. But when we come back, we're going to talk, or we're going to do legit wrestling questions. Rasslin Rage T-shirts are available on ProWrestlingTees.com/Rasslin Rage. Just click the link in the description to visit our store on Pro Wrestling Tees website. Every shirt is 100% cotton and available in sizes up to 5X. Show your love for Rasslin Rage and get yours today. Boom, and we're back. All right, so legit wrestling questions. While we wait for a question, I don't think we're going to get many, but don't forget that every Monday from now on Rasslin Rage YouTube channel, there will be either a new independent match or an interview. I've taped a few interviews already, like two, and I got another one next week to tape. So I'm trying to get them all set up, but they're taped. I got to edit them and then put them out and whatever. And then every Wednesday will be Collector's Corner. So they're not going to be live, and they're not going to be an hour long. So that's always a good time. But if you didn't admit this one that came up on Wednesday, the Undertaker and Sergeant Slaughter Hasbro's, so you can check that out. And I'm still kind of getting used to doing that video, so bear with me, as in it'll get better over time. So let's see, we got one. Do you think Kofi will get his title shot or continue to be Vinced? He'll continue to be Vinced.
You think so?
Yep.
Until Mania or after?
Probably till Mania.
Because they haven't had a clear-cut favorite to fight for the title, but they've Kofi'd him they've Vinced him they've Vinced him every week for the past like 4.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, and it's a gag now.
And he just fought 7 guys in a row, and then
it's a running gag, but
just how are they going to screw him this week?
Yeah, and that's it. That's exactly it.
You get madder every week. That's what
right,
they're doing.
And that's dude, I stopped watching a long time ago. I don't watch. I literally do not watch. Like if I'll watch a match and that's it. Like I'll watch
Mania season, so I'm watching.
Yeah, I mean I'll watch Mania.
Plus Ricochet's up, so I watch.
Yeah,
I watch every week now.
Yeah, well, listen, when I hear it's getting edgier, you know what I mean, and maybe it might pull me in, but it's hard for me to sit in there and even try to watch. I'm not interested.
You got to watch it on about a 40-minute delay, and just when something crappy comes on, you just fast forward.
There, I guess you could do that.
I do it every week.
Yeah, see, and I used to do is
9, like it used to start.
Right, I used to basically what I would do is I would, watch Raw on Tuesday, and then watch SmackDown on Wednesday.
Right.
But then what started happening was idiots on Facebook and all that stuff would post the
all the
spoilers.
time.
Yeah. And I
Rasslin Rage sometimes posts the spoilers.
I don't ever post spoilers. I never post spoilers. I'm a spoiler-free zone, brother. Now,
it's got to be somebody else on. I seen the spoilers on there.
What? Not for anything.
Not from you though. It might have been from somebody else.
It must have been a long time ago.
Yeah.
The back in the day.
Yep.
The guy that got super kicked off the show.
I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, that guy.
Kind of chunky.
Yo. All right. Q asks if you think Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns betrayed Dean Ambrose. That is a very good question. Did you know that Dean Ambrose is presenting Cody Hawk with Trainer of the Year at the Cauliflower Alley Club?
I seen that.
In
I seen it on
Las
Rasslin
Vegas
Rage's website.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty sweet. If you didn't know, Cody Hawk trained Dean Ambrose.
My legit
yep, there it is. It's over there on the wall.
Sweet.
Well, it's not signed by Dean. It's signed by
Not
Cody.
yet.
Yeah, maybe one day.
When he's on the indie scene.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's
maybe.
my legit wrestling question.
He might be done.
That's my question.
What if he's just done? What if he pulls the CM Punk?
What if he's not?
What if he
What
does?
if this is,
what if he does? What if
WWE
he's just done and hangs it all up and says, "Screw wrestling, I'm
There's
done."
so many questions when it comes to that. WWE is advertising that he's done. So is he actually done? Well, then why wouldn't they do something like a retirement thing for him? And if
Maybe he's not retiring.
And if he's not done, they wouldn't advertise that he was leaving.
Who knows, man? You
There's
never
so
know.
many and can he take his wife with him?
The smartest thing he's doing is not telling anybody.
Well, WWE signs them all to a 6-month no.
Well, yeah,
clause,
but
so
he's still not telling anybody.
So he wouldn't be.
It's the same thing that Neville did. Pac. He kept his mouth shut.
He wouldn't be anywhere until at least September.
Doesn't matter.
It's March now.
Who cares? Who cares?
And by then, nobody really care.
Oh yeah,
Nobody cares now.
Yeah, they will.
He's like the third wheel of that.
Dude, you have no idea.
He's the third wheel of the.
You have no idea. You have no idea, bro.
Seth Rollins is like here, and then Ambrose and.
Oh, get out of here!
I put
man.
Reigns above Ambrose.
Have you ever followed any of his indie stuff?
A little
as Moxley.
Bit. He's probably going to be wrestling at Blue Water Championship Wrestling.
I don't.
Andy
think so.
could book him.
I don't doubt it.
I
think he could.
That would be great.
I think he could book him.
That would be. Great.
I just don't think.
I don't think we could afford the tickets.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't. It'd be like $500 a ticket.
Rasslin Rage can sponsor it. Bring him in.
No, not happening. That ain't happening.
Can he be on the show?
Who?
Dean Ambrose.
If he wanted to come on, hell yeah.
Bring him on. Dean Ambrose.
Hell
He'd be
yeah.
in this chair.
It'd be nice, but
in September when you're out of your.
I got to be humble, brother. That ain't. I'm not that popular.
Soon.
Yeah, one day maybe.
74th episode.
70.
When you bring Mr. Weir back.
Yeah, it could be it. We have more than 6 viewers.
It's me.
Yeah,
I'm
just
the
messing.
jinx.
Well, no, it's tournament weekend, so all the kids are down there. Mr. Weir's down at tournament setting up. Mrs. Weir's down there. Alex is down there.
Yeah.
Actually, Alex is probably wrestling tonight.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I
could
don't know
be.
if he is or not.
Yeah. I think he's pulling double duty Sunday.
He is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that kid's nuts, dude. I
That's-
wish I was young again. I wish.
Man, imagine.
I got up today and I'm like, oh my legs, I'm so sore. Oh man, oh my rib joints popped out. Oh man, give me some hemp
You're
oil.
not that much oil than us. Older than me, are you?
I'm well, I
Not
probably
quite 40.
no.
Yeah.
I'll be 40
Yeah.
in 5 days.
Whoa. You are older than me.
Yeah, 5 days. How old are you?
I'll be 40 in November.
Oh, well, that ain't much.
Oh yeah, 6 full months older.
6
than me.
months. Woo. 6 months older than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell we've known each other for a while. Yeah, good stuff there. All right, so anyways, make sure that you check that stuff out, and then obviously every Friday we're going to be live on the show. Next week, Mr. Weir, who will be now Sabanim, which means master. All right, he'll be a 4th degree black belt officially. When he comes back, he will officially be promoted Sunday to master, and then Monday starts the trek of master.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's impressive.
yeah, him, Alex, and Miss Taylor, Mr. Alex, they're all gonna get it.
Wow.
They're all gonna be masters, so that's pretty sweet. I'm pretty proud stuff right there. So yeah, check us next week, same time, same place. Mr. Weir will be here, and we're gonna have a good time. Jason may be in the chat. You never know.
Yeah.
You know, he thinks he's too cool to hang
Sometimes.
out. He's too cool to hang
Depends.
out. He's too cool. He probably would have been at Horror Slam tonight if he wasn't here.
Yes. I definitely was looking at Horror Slam and thinking that was a good idea.
He might
and
be
then-
able to. Hey man, you hit the road right now. You might be able to catch at least 4 matches.
Yeah, maybe.
They started at 8, right?
Oh man. Yeah. Definitely.
I'll
make
just
it for-
keep the show going just for you, just to keep you so you can get mad.
Oh, I'll go live when I get there.
That stupid guy on Rasslin Rage. Yeah, there's a guy down there now that I don't know what his name is off the top of my head. And he's on my Facebook and he's running a podcast down there, and he does podcasts at Horror Slam. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, he did. He interviewed MM3 and he did one with Atlas and whatever. Cool. He
Sweet.
seems like a cool guy. I haven't met him yet. Maybe I'll reach out to him. Maybe we'll do a collab or something.
Not on a Friday though.
Not on a Friday.
You got a show to run.
Yeah, I got a show to run on Friday. But anyways, he might be at Horror Slam.
Yeah.
Because that's where he's at now, I guarantee it. But all right. So anyways, thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks
Good
for having
stuff. Fist bump. Blah, blah, blah. Right. Good. Yeah. I do that to all the kids when I for teaching, and they love it. Well, some of them are like,
What's the matter with you?
"What is that?" And I'm
Yeah, I
like,
don't get it.
Big Hero 6, dude. Come on, man. Come on, bro. For real. Or I'll say Shul,
Sure.
Megamind, right? Shul.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Or what does he say? Olo.
Hold on.
Olo. People are like,
Swear.
you're weird, man. I've watched Megamind so many times. You have no idea. All right. So have a good night. Thanks for joining us. My name's Cody. That guy's Jason. We'll see you again next week, and look for an interview or a unboxing on Monday or something else. I don't know. Maybe it could be anything. It could be, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Bye.
We are the Death Threat Army. Vehicle City Villain Aaron O'Ryan.
Black Diamond Jack Price.
The Wild Child Jody Threat.
And Weaponized Alex Weir. And you're watching Rasslin Rage live on Friday nights at 8 o'clock on YouTube.